Mississippi. EA Sports college football coverage continues on this Saturday with a mid-afternoon clash. It ought to be a sensational game. It's the Vanderbilt Commodores and the Mississippi State Bulldogs. Reese Davis, David Hall, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
History was made in Starkville, Mississippi. Did you know that Davis-Wade Stadium for the Bulldogs of Mississippi State is the second oldest Division I-A campus football stadium, opened in 1914 as Scott Field. The cowbells are clanging every time you visit Starkville, Mississippi. Back to you.
All right, Holly. Mississippi State ready to kick off to get this game started. And he takes this from inside the 5. They tried to get the wall set up for him, not wide enough for the huge play, but a good job to give his offense some breathing room. So Vanderbilt's offense will get first crack at it here. What a great group of receivers they run out there, and a staunch, stout defense they'll be running into. Jesse, how are they going to get open? How does this defense keep them in check?
Well, I think one thing this receiving group knows to have success in this game against this defense is it's going to take all of them. It's not just going to be one guy making...
Turning it on! Got enough for the first. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one.
And man, you don't have to be a great play caller to give that guy the football, right? Like, feature him. The offense goes through him. You've got to love this running back. And he just finds a way to make those choke plays like he just did, setting the tone. And Palmer, sometimes the defense, they need to see you for a second so they realize how fast, how powerful, how good you are.
Yeah, and the defense said all the right things leading up to this game. We're focused on stopping the run. We want to be the more physical team. We're going to make them one-dimensional. Well, you just got to run down your throat early. Everybody has a plan until they get punched in the face. For this defense now it's time to show up. You got to blow up now and start doing something.
Looking for a man. It's Carter. Makes the catch. It's Alexander. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. If you didn't have a headache before, you've got one on the way. The cowbells ringing on this third down in Starkville. Got his man downfield.
And when you start to develop a feel as a tight end that you can feel the zones and the holes, man, you start to become unstoppable. Nice job. QB on the same page, sees his tight end break towards the sidelines, finds the hole in the zone, delivers a strike. Nice completion, nice communication there without saying a word.
They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line. The Commodores will snap it on 1st and 10. To throw again. Spits it out to the back. Caught. Now the connection takes it to the 11. And the Commodores come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Looking downfield on 1st down. Fires into the end zone. And it's incomplete as he was trying to finish the drive with the score.
Well, no secret, this guy was a big part of their key to success. Already 2 catches on the opening drive, and they go back to him again. This time the defense is in better position, and they force the incompletion.
Looking for space, it's Young. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Now the 8th play of the opening drive, and this time facing 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it on the run. Touchdown, Vanderbilt. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
How about that first drive by the offense? Usually script the first 10 plays. Well, I had 1 extra. It only took 9. Great job moving down the field, stringing plays that look like other plays together, and getting this open.
Bringing it out. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. The Bulldogs offense will come out to go on the attack for the first time. And Camario Taylor will be running the show. More than 300 yards passing and a couple of touchdowns last time out. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll start on the ground with Fluff Bothwell. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Going with the counter play here. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him one. The Bulldogs headed quickly to the line. Taylor wants to throw. That pass not closes. He got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. And here comes the punt team. Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. Makes a move. He's going to get loose. Touchdown, Commodores. The hidden yardage, the big plays, special teams coming through.
Hey, kick it to him at your own will, man, because that dude has a jetpack. He can absolutely fly. You see why they got him back deep, man. Catch it, let people kind of get an angle on him, and he just goes soof, and takes off, erases angles. His speed back there as a punt returner, man, is it dangerous.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Down to throw. Finds his big tight end. Brought down at the 25 after he picked up 10. They'll snap it from the 25 here on 1st down.
And they dug themselves a hole in this football game. I get it. Obviously, defense has not played great on the other side, but this...
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Well, you're seeing a complete effort right now by this football team. Their offense has been doing their part, scoring points. They've got a big lead, and the defense right now is just shutting the opponent out. So good against the run and so athletic, and they have the ability to rush the passer. As you saw right there, getting the sack. We're only in the 1st quarter, but they're right now winning this game in all 3 phases.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that 2nd down incompletion. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. He might just try to keep it away from this guy after a house call came after the 1st punt. On his way back from the 20. Slips through the line. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. Here comes the Commodores offense onto the field, ready to start the drive. He put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Rides the option, he keeps it. Breaks into the open. Got enough for the 1st. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup.
And that's exactly how you draw it up. And that's why the option's so hard to stop. QB, man, draw the defense in. Look at me. I'm the first option. Bam. Next thing you know, he pitches it, gets a positive gain down the field.
Now on 1st down from the 43. Here comes the option. The pitch. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. Trainers are out there having a look at this freshman defensive tackle to see if he is going to be able to continue. They give it to him again. They'll wrestle him down just short of the 1st down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
Offenses, when they run these RPOs, they just want to be comfortable. The quarterback wants to make the read very easy, very clean. It's your job as a defense to kind of create some confusion. Process any way you can.
This is a defense that we know takes tons of pride. stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
The Commodores will go for it here on 4th down. He might want another play. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. That's it for the period, and it's Vanderbilt holding the lead. They jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Taylor wants to throw it. Makes the grab. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Trying play action. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. Powers through. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this drive.
And the Bulldogs want to crank the tempo.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you've got to be prepared.
Flies to the ground. He got away and picked up the first down on a 2nd and long. Now on 1st and goal, let's see what Mississippi State does. They'll run it with Otwell. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. They're going to run it. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Will they be able to get that 1 more yard and stick it in here on 3rd down? Goes to the option. He'll toss it. Touchdown, Bulldogs! Great job by the back on the option. Big-time touchdown there to get some much-needed momentum.
You got to find something, right? Who are you going to go to make that big play to get you back into it? You're not back in it yet. It's not tied. You're not there yet, but you're starting to inch back into it and get some momentum going.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. They got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Fires to the big fella. They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on 1st down. Some misdirection with the counter. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. And the Commodores are moving quickly down the field. Looking for a gap. It's Alexander. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle?
Well, they're going to RPO. Nice job handing it off. Really good vision there, just getting what you can get, right? Looks his foot in the ground, gets forward, and helps this offense find positive runs.
Unloads to the wideout. With the catch, it's Thomas. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on third down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. The Commodores can really attack on this second and short. Looking for a crease to the left. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up a run, you get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
There's some room. Now well within striking distance as that third down play gets them a first at the 29. And the Commodores come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Stepping to the right. He'll try to do it himself. He has brought down the man. What a job to find some running room and move the chains. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. Caught behind the line. It's Young. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss.
Makes the grab in their space. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8. The Commodores signal for a timeout. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Back to throw, it's Carter. He wants it all. Touchdown, Vandy. He got it, beat down in bounds.
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a 2-minute type situation as you could have offensively. David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
The Bulldogs offense is on the field, ready to get this drive break up. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up. Already had success with. it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great. So I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Well, this team found themselves in a hole really quickly. Good things need to start happening, and they got to happen now. There's a big play that the offense desperately needed. A big pitch and catch, that's going to give them some confidence. That hopefully shifts the momentum their way a little bit. But they've got to cap this off now with a touchdown cut into their opponent's lead.
They're working their way toward midfield. He's out of bounds at the 46.
And it's a great job executing the drag route. You just bring the big fella across the formation, wait for him to come open. The quarterback does a good job seeing him, finds him in the hole, hits him. Perfect job.
Looking downfield very late in the half. With sure hands, it's Evans. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime.
Ready! Blue 30! Blue!
Taylor wants to throw. Punts it out of the air. Oh, what a cut! All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks into first down. They get the timeout called here, and probably just enough time for one more snap to put up points before the half. And in the closing moments of the first half, they'll try to put a 3-spot on the board. And he'll need a little distance and accuracy, a 42-yarder from the left hash. And that is no good. There is a flag on the field, so let's see if he gets a do-over. That was a reckless hit by the defender. The kickers are in a vulnerable spot, and they have to protect them. And it's first down, but they'll try the field goal in the closing seconds of the first half. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. That cuts into the deficit. It's now 21-10. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Interesting first half, fellas, and an eye-opening day here in Week 10 on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin with Oklahoma taking on the Colorado Buffaloes. And it's the Sooners hoping that clock hits zeros while they're still in front. A victory today would move them to 7-2 and catapult this team forward as they make their stretch run.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for a lot more on that one. Instead, he's out of bounds at the 14. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job of pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
Taylor wants to throw it. Bring in the heat. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. He gets a block. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time. They had a much better field position this time around. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. They'll go right back to him. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. You're now seeing this offense call these run plays back physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Makes the grab on third. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. The Commodores come to the line with a new set of downs. The sure hands, it's Brown. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. They're dealing with a second and long. The run inside. It's Alexander. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play. You know what they need. You know what they want. And you know what they deliver on third down. More cowbell. Rides to the back. A big third down stop by this defense, but they are still in field goal range. And the Commodores will try to pin them back with the punt. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And the coverage team down there to touch the ball. No return on this play. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
Oh, he's got some space. They finally corral him, and he turns that into a big gain and a first down. Mississippi State right back to the line.
And they're going to need a lot more of this to get back in this football game. They're trailing. They're trying to make plays. I like the decision-making of the young men. Don't force the football. We already got to make big plays. The defense knows it, too. Nice job pulling it down, scrambling, getting the first down. Now you got to keep it going.
These last two plays really are a microcosm of why this guy is so dangerous as a dual-threat quarterback. He showed you the arm talent, he showed you the accuracy on the previous completion, and then on this play it's not open, so he takes off and runs and gets it. There's so many different ways this guy can affect you as a defense because of his athleticism, man. He is a special talent.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive. He lost it high and deep down the left side. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. And there will be no return on this one, and he can't get it out of bounds. The ball will come out to the 20. Vanderbilt's offense out there looking to start a productive drive. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. They'll try to muscle their way forward on third and short from the 29. Wants to throw. It's Carter. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. The Commodores will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Not going to risk a return here. Calls for the fair catch and makes it just around the 30-yard line. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Carter. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33. Got 3 on first down and 2nd and 7.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Under fire. And as he throws.
Well, another incompletion, and you can see the frustration building, but you got to give the defense credit. They came into this one knowing no one was giving them a shot because of their record, because of what their stats are on paper, but they're playing better football.
He's taking the shot. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Gonna run it. It's Alexander. Into the pile. Maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
Lost to fire on 2nd down. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Looking to throw, it's Carter. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. It's all over but the shouting in this one. Top 12 teams in the country. This is the scoreboard. How things are going for those vying for a playoff spot. And the Commodores will punt this one away. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Mississippi State comes out on offense to start the drive. They get the ball back after the punt, and they've got to be efficient here as time is winding down. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Makes the grab and room to run. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. So that penalty is going to cost them the 1st down as they back up, and now it's 2nd down. That holding call pushes them back. Now they face a 2nd and 20 here. Lets it fly. Caught by Williams on the right. There he goes. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. 1st and goal, and this feels like their chance to give him a finish. It's complete to the left. Touchdown, Bulldog. Somehow they brought all the way back, and it's a 1-possession game.
And this QB starting to do some work, man. The big explosive play in the passing game. You get inside the 10, you're thinking run. Everybody thinking run. You back it up with another pass, another great throw, and quickly this offense gets right to the end zone.
They'll run it with Bothwell. He is denied. No good on the 2-point try, and the lead remains at 5. He'll bring it out. It's Brown. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Here comes the Commodores offense onto the field, ready to start the drive. Back to the ground game on the left. He gets across the 25, steered out of bounds at the 26. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. He'll run it again. Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
Back to throw, it's Carter. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the right. And an explosive play. Has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Trying to impose their will with the run. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. They'll try to get it through the air. Complete. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the 1st down at the 36. The Commodores have their offense in high gear. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. The quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. And the defense makes a big hit and knocks him down. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
Now the toss. And that might have been a bad read as the defense just swarms all over the pitch man. Timeout called by the Bulldogs. That's their 1st. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Snagged out of the air. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. Mississippi State calls the 2nd of its 3 timeouts. And they'll use another timeout to try to save as much time as they can for their offense. And he got it! Big 3 points to...
You want to take that touchdown lead, make them have to go the length of the field and score a TD. Nice execution by this offense. Nice job trusting the kicker.
Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. Let's see how aggressive this defensive coordinator is with the lead and just a few minutes left. Taylor wants to throw. Fires to the middle. Finds his man. It's West. Tackled at the 25, and they get out of jail with a 15-yard pickup.
I know one of the things this offense takes a lot of pride in the passing game is they feel like they can attack every area of the field. They have success when they throw it outside, but they're really good throwing to the middle of the field, too. Quarterback has confidence. There's really good timing in this passing game, and you saw it right there between the QB and his intended target, getting that big catch.
Finding some room. Makes it past the mark. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. Wants to throw on 1st down. Steps away. Trying to escape and get it himself. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. The Bulldogs can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They make the stop, but what a job on the scramble to get loose and pick up that 1st down.
Man, these are killers, right? Late in the game, in the 4th quarter, you're getting to the quarterback, but he does such a great job scrambling around. When you do this, you get extra 1st downs. You start to wear those defensive linemen out. So late in the game, this could pay off. Great job getting the 1st down.
And because of the success this quarterback has had early in this game running the football, if I'm the coordinator calling plays...
Touchdown! Oh, that baby in and stroll into the end zone for the score.
Got to give this team credit, guys, because good teams find ways to win games. I know they were their favorite coming into this one, but they get the touchdown when they need it. You got to convert the 2-point play to tie this thing up. There's still time left at the end of this game, but you feel like the momentum is now back on their side. Well, they got their hands team out there for a reason, and that's why in these situations you put receivers, tight ends, and dudes that can hold on to the football, knowing that, hey, all we got to do is recover this onside kick, and David, you win the game.
And, man, this is such a